Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today Penn State football has fired James Franklin, their head coach of 12 seasons. Look, I know that there's a heavy buyout going to Franklin, $49 million, which is nuts, but I still think that, I believe that this is the right move for Penn State. I think so. 15-30 in 12 seasons for Franklin against top 25 teams. Even worse against, going up against top 10 teams at 4-21. And he was mediocre in bowl games. His record in bowl games, 8-7. So, look, I think overall with Penn State, he had a great record, 128-60, and they played a lot of good football. They had some really good defenses in his time with Penn State, but there's not a great track record of great wins, since the fact that he coached 25 games against top 10 teams and only won 4 of them. So, and then 45 games against top 25 teams, and you only win 15. I think Penn State should have made this fire a long time ago, and that's their fault. Now they've got to live with that mistake, and now that mistake is a $49 million, and living with it is a $49 million buyout, and so I don't really feel bad for Penn State, because they could have gotten rid of him years ago, and they didn't. I think he has some, he's not, I don't think he's a full-on terrible coach. I just don't think he is an amazing coach. And I don't think he has had what it's take to be what Penn State is always, like Penn State wants to be a national championship threat. Like they want to be a top team in college football, and I don't think he could win the big games, and come through in the harder games. So, and I think there are good coaches that are like that, but, but definitely with the money he was making, he would have got this money regardless, even if he stayed as their coach or not. So, but, I think this was the right move for Penn State to get rid of Franklin. You guys let me know your thoughts on the firing in the comment section, and peace out.